We're recording.
Alright, so
Simmer yourself.
you don't want to take all the stones out or all the water out because there's good bacteria that the fish need to survive.
Sincere.
And there's bad bacteria that the good bacteria need to eat. The bad bacteria obviously are bad for the fish, and it's what causes the bacteria ick. It's a parasite that latches onto the fish and doesn't come off. And it starts forming all these bubbles and stuff on the fish. It's gross. And
It attaches to his scales, right?
right, it makes like this slimy coating on their scales, and they can't swim correctly afterwards.
And doesn't the, if you don't have the good bacteria and the bad bacteria gets too much,
And it ends up starting to kill off all the fish.
right? Because it gets off balance, right?
Right.
So what happens with pH and ammonia and those things?
The ammonia is basically the chemical breakdown of what happens with all the poop and all the fish waste in the bottom of the tank.
Uneaten food.
Right. Anything that they don't eat or plant material that stays in the bottom of the tank and starts decaying. All that stays down in the rocks and starts forming up this layer of just scum along the edge of the tank and underneath. So then the only thing you really can do is what we're doing right now, to take all the rocks and the water out and replace it later on after cleaning it.
Replace the gravel after
Right.
cleaning it.
Right.
But you're going to leave some of the water in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, why do we need to leave some of the water in?
Leaving some of the water in ends up giving you that bad bacteria for the good bacteria to start eating off. And it also keeps some of the good bacteria that the fish had earlier, so that
So
they don't get used to a completely new tank.
Right, so we need this to jumpstart our balance, our nitrogen balance, right? The cycle,
Right.
biological filter.
Exactly. Alright, I think we're good for taking the rocks out.
They actually sell, kids, they actually sell in a bottle. You can buy stuff it helps to jumpstart your biological filter, and it has good bacteria in it. I think I even have a bottle of it.
There's even some that has bad bacteria.
I think there's some in his cabinet.
There's even bottles of bad bacteria, so
Oh, really?
that if you don't have enough bacteria, you can start boosting that so you get the bacteria
Right.
to start eating.
So you have to have something for the good bacteria to eat.
Right, exactly.
Or otherwise they die. Do you understand, guys, why you have to have a balance?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so stop bailing now. We want that dirt and nastiness, the poo and everything that you're
Calm
playing,
down.
to settle down, right, settle to the bottom, and then we're going to vacuum that out, all right?
Okay.
And then we're going to leave that amount of water in and put our treated water, dechlorinated water, into the tank and wheel it back to Mr. Flood's office.